Hey, good day, everyone. My name is Andre van Sulen. I'm the Managing Director of Norgalv Limited. Thank you for taking the time to join us for our virtual grand opening and plant tour. This morning, we are pleased to introduce you to our company and will then invite our special guests to say a few words. This webinar is being recorded and will be available on our website, norgalv.ca, in the coming days. Given today's online format, we invite the media to contact us directly for questions and answers following the session. During this past week, you likely received a link to a video documenting the construction of our plant and what a journey it has been. We've been through a lot on this journey, and we could never have reached our destination without the invaluable assistance from certain companies, institutions, and individuals. Although the list is almost endless, I would like to thank a few key partners: the federal government support via FedNor, the provincial government, in particular, the Trade, Investment and Marketing Unit and the NOHFC, the City of North Bay Economic Development Department and the DART team, the Business Development Bank of Canada and Roynat, Don Sagan and the whole DMS Limited team, as well as all the local contractors who has been involved, Kerner, Sheffer, and Hasco for the state-of-the-art environmentally friendly technology and the equipment installation they supplied. Also thanks to the whole Norgalv team, from the shareholders to every employee who is currently galvanizing their hearts out for their dedication and commitment to Norgalv. And finally, a special thanks to you, the dozens of manufacturers who have already been trusting us in galvanizing their steel products. As a young company, we appreciate every opportunity we've been given so far, and we will continue to go above and beyond to reward your trust. With already over 30 full-time employees, Norgalv is currently running a 2-shift system, and it won't be long before we run a 3-shift system. We're very proud of the positive impact that we continue to have on the economy and the society of Northern Ontario, and we look forward to growing along with the City of North Bay. Please join me now for a virtual tour of our facility.
Hello, everyone. My name is Noam Sugarman, and I am the commercial manager here at Norgalv. I've been part of this amazing journey right from the beginning, and yet I'm still often in disbelief about how all of us together were able to turn what you just saw on the screen into a reality. And I mean all of us. Andre, with his vision and determination, the team he was able to put together that I've been honored to be a part of, the many suppliers and contractors, and all levels of government. Our plant really is a marvel. The world-leading technology in our plant, combined with the amazing workers we've been lucky enough to recruit, don't just allow us to galvanize according to specification. These things allow us to treat the steel of our clients as if it is our own and do our part to make sure their project is a successful one. And just as importantly, the technology and our amazing staff allow us to do these things in a way that reflects our dedication to and respect for the environment and sustainability generally. And it matters because galvanizing matters. Galvanizing is by far the most effective means of corrosion protection for steel. It should be far more widely used, and it is our mission to make it the standard method of corrosion protection by making the process as painless and as customer friendly as possible. Finally, before introducing our guests, I also just want to thank the City of North Bay and their amazing team for hosting this event and helping us put it together. At this time, I'd like to welcome our special guests. We are very fortunate to be joined this morning by our elected officials who have all shown us a great deal of support. On behalf of the Norgalv team, I would like to welcome our Member of Parliament, Anthony Rota, and invite him to say a few words.
Thank you, Noam. Good morning, everyone. Bonjour, Annie. It's a pleasure to be here, and I would have loved to have been there in person just to see everything going through. When we first started, it would have been there was basically a dirt floor, and when we were cutting the ribbon, and now here we are already at the point where we're producing, and I'm looking forward to seeing that in person. So I'm hoping COVID leaves us soon, as everyone does, so that we can all celebrate together. Now, it was less than a year ago that we had the ribbon cutting, and to see the building completed in just 9 months, it's an amazing feat at the best of times. But during COVID, it just makes it that much more impressive. And I'm so happy for Andre and Noam and their entire team over at Norgalv for what they're doing. This is the only facility of its kind in Northern Ontario, and to know that they wanted to locate in North Bay is further proof that the area is attractive as a location for advanced manufacturing to investors who want to grow their business. And that's something that's very important to all of us. Toutes les villes du monde cherchent des moyens de créer des emplois dans leur municipalité. Et Norgalv crée 45 emplois qui aideront à desservir l'ensemble de l'approvisionnement des mines du nord de l'Ontario et soutenir les occasions d'affaires dans l'ensemble des provinces. As I was saying in French, Norgalv is creating well, they're on their way to creating 45 jobs. We were talking earlier, and Andre mentioned, well, they start off with 30, now they're up to 34, and that's within a week and a half or so. So you can see the trajectory line, and it's going to be a major employer in the area. And I think that's something that speaks greatly to Norgalv and to the people of Northern Ontario and North Bay, Nipissing, Temiskaming. Now, these are services that they're providing that are needed to the mining industry in Northern Ontario and globally. And as Noam mentioned, galvanizing metal and steel is probably the best way of preventing corrosion. Now, with a plant nearby, hopefully that'll cause a lot more of that to happen in Northern Ontario. Now, back to mining, it's a big part of the economy in Northern Ontario. But as we've heard from Andre before, hot dip galvanizing is required in many other sectors as well to help our region, including telecommunications, road infrastructure, and agriculture, and so many more areas where it can be used. Now, it's also a time to, for me, this is a prime example of where we have three levels of government. We have provincial, federal, and municipal all working together to make things happen. So I'm really looking forward to the success of this, because this is something that really speaks to what Canada is known for, and that is working together. And I mentioned three levels of government, but I also want to mention the private sector, where all levels get together and really work to build strategically in the region. So I want to thank Andre and his entire team, including Noam, at Norgalv, for having the confidence to not only bring their company to Canada, but to put their roots in North Bay and Nipissing-Temiskaming. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you, MP Rhoda. We appreciate all that you and your constituency office and the FedNor team have done. I'd now like to welcome and invite our MPP, Minister Vic Fedeli, to say a few words.
Thanks, Noam, and thanks, Andre. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining today, and welcome to all the guests of Norgalv from around the world. This is really a great day for Norgalv, the company's new North Bay family. As you heard earlier, it wasn't that long ago that we were all here for the sod turning, and then we came back for the opening of the new structure, and here we are looking at a vibrant, new, state-of-the-art galvanizing plant for Northern Ontario and for North Bay. Well done, everybody. That video was remarkable. You certainly have a great understanding of what it is that you do. As you've heard, when the company first announced their plans at one of either the sod turning or that building opening, they said they would have 20 employees, and here they are today at 34 people, as Andre said, galvanizing their hearts out. That was adorable, Andre. That it just tells you the passion that you have and that your people have. You've got a second shift already, and of course, you're now talking about the third shift, and that's just beautiful. Mayor Al must have loved to hear that, because his grow the city mantra, this is exactly what's happening. So congratulations. But it's not just about those 34 full-time jobs that you've created. It's about strengthening that whole steel value chain. This gives producers, machine shops, a local and a regional and a provincial cost-effective source for galvanizing. And Norgalv is supporting the northern fabricators, the mining industry, municipalities, construction industry, and as I've even heard, some hobbyists are involved in getting their products galvanized. So Norgalv is supporting our vibrant communities across Northern Ontario, creating real opportunities for the people who live here, and the entire team at Norgalv should be commended for their work to strengthen our region's economy. As we continue to navigate the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic, our government remains committed to supporting Northern Ontario manufacturing. We're talking about keeping good jobs and opportunities right here for the next generation in Nipissing. So these are exciting times for Norgalv. We all look forward to hearing about the future successes, investments, and support, Andre, and thanks for continuing to make these products in Ontario.
Thank you, Minister, for those kind words and all of the support. Mayor McDonald, we are so pleased to be operating in the city of North Bay's newest industrial park. We welcome you to say a few words now.
Well, thank you, Noam, and thank you for your kind words. And I too want to say hello to everyone that's tuning in virtually around the globe, and just to welcome you to the city of North Bay. And when the pandemic is behind us, we invite you to visit us and see all the opportunities that are here. On behalf of the City Council and the City of North Bay, I would like to officially welcome Andre and his team to our community and to our city. And I'd like to thank you for selecting North Bay. And thank you for your confidence in our community, investing millions of dollars, creating jobs, as we've heard, and really opening up other opportunities for local businesses and attracting future industry. Norgalv is a wonderful addition to our industrial base, and the capabilities that you're going to provide is going to create other opportunities for all of us. Your facility is helping further diversify product and service offerings, not only locally, but throughout Northern Ontario. When the Airport Industrial Park opened 9 years ago, this type of growth and investment in our city was envisioned. And we truly believed that if we invested and built it, they would come. And one just has to drive through the park to see the true success story it truly is. I have a great council. I'd like to thank them for their unwavering support of growing our city, and to Anthony and Vic for supporting that and doing everything they can to truly make a difference in our city. Our council is a truly dedicated group, and they have an unwavering support in growing our city, creating jobs, and attracting professionals to our city. And council's mandate is growth, and they've really set the tone this term. And this council is making things happen. They've reduced red tape, created incentive programs that are envy of other cities, and they believe in economic development, creating an environment for the private sector to succeed. I'd also like to recognize and thank our team here at City Hall. Dave Euler and his team have embraced growth as a priority and are walking the talk. And to Aaron Richmond and her team, well done. You and your team have really been hitting it out of the park. I'd also like to recognize Anthony and Vic. You know, we talk about all three levels of government working closely together, and that's the absolute truth. Your ongoing support of our city is noticed, welcome, and appreciated. We wouldn't be where we were without your support. So I want to thank both of you. North Bay is growing, and Norgalv's investment in our city is pretty special. Thank you again, Andre, for believing in us and investing in our community. You truly have been a great ambassador for our community. Although we're officially welcoming you today, you've been at many of our community events in the past, and you've been in our community, and you're extremely well liked, by the way. I hear from my citizens everywhere I go how great ambassador you are. I just want to wish you and your team the greatest success.
Thank you very much, Mayor Al McDonald, for those remarks. And I'll turn it over to Andre to conclude it. Just want to say one last thing, and that is that, you know, as was demonstrated by the remarks of our elected officials, you know, everybody that came together for this project, whether it was the private sector, all levels of government, the spirit and the attitude was very much, you know, let's get this done and let's get it done right. And that's and that's really why this project happened. And it's really, those are the values that we have at Norgalv as well. When we're galvanizing, when we're working, we want to get it done, and we want to get it done right. And we really want the message to be that that's the philosophy of our company. But for any other companies out there, Northern Ontario, you know, we couldn't imagine a better place to put a business like this. And it's springtime in Northern Ontario. There's new investments coming up all over the place, and we couldn't be happier to be a part of it. And thank you so much to all who were involved. And I'll turn it over to Andre.
Yeah, thanks again, everyone, for all the people online. It's difficult for us to see how many have done the effort in being there. I think we're just over 85 people that registered for today. I want to thank you for your time that you've taken, especially the government officials. It means a lot that there's this feeling of wanting to be a part of this. It's really amazing that you would take your time and be here at this opening. And again, thanks a lot for your time and being here today. Just a reminder to the media out there that we won't be having a question and answer session right now. If there is anything that you would like to follow up and have clarified, please feel free to visit our website, where both my details and Noam's details are, and you can contact us directly and we can solve any questions you might have. Similarly, for potential clients or suppliers, all our details are there. Please reach out to us, and thanks a lot for your time. Yep, and it feels almost short and sweet after 18 months of work that it all wrapped up in 20 minutes, but hopefully when the world opens up again, we can arrange visits for you to come to our plant and see it and feel it and actually live how clean our facility is and how important it is for us. Thanks a lot, everyone, for attending, and all the best, and stay safe.